All right, I'm gonna try my damnedest to be civil, but I am in a mood. Yeah, so I haven't watched Nintendo Direct yet. I have seen some spoilers online, and I'm just saying, I have been promoting the fuck Nintendo narrative for like years now, all right? For years. And it's nice to see the internet has finally caught up. Joined my side. All right, look, and Nintendo can't even be bothered to put chapters in their stupid videos so that I know which parts that I don't want to watch. All right, I want to see the new Mario Kart. I mean, it's Mario Kart. It is that. We got boats and snowmobiles. I assume it's just one of those things that like automatically changes though, nothing like crazy exciting. I feel like none of these. Okay, that one actually looks pretty cool. Some of those other maps look kind of boring and flat. Oh, we can wall drive now? Grinding? It's Mario Kart. You know, it's just Mario Kart. Like how different can you possibly make Mario Kart? Mario Kart World, that's its name? 70 bucks? Don't you worry. Don't you worry about that price being $70. Just you wait. Just you wait, because that is a big portion of what this rant is gonna be about. It pisses me off. You realize we have not had a new Mario Kart game since the Wii U, bro? And like now I've got to spend all this money to buy a Switch 2 just to play Mario Kart? Now. Just because they decided to give Mario Kart 8 the Grand Theft Auto 5 treatment? So far, it doesn't look a lot different. It looks vast world. Kart races are held. Wait, huh? Is it a what? Is it an open world Mario Kart? Why? Is that why the maps look so flat and kind of lifeless? Depending on the time of day, some of them are cool looking. The atmosphere will change. Wait. Huh? This is an open world Mario Kart game where you could free roam the map during different weather? Why? For what reason? And in this Mario Kart game, why does everybody think that they need to make their games open world? I don't understand. Virtually everywhere in this world. If you're below the placement shown when you hit a checkpoint, you'll be eliminated. That's like the. It's funny enough you say GTA Mario Kart. That's like the. What is it? The race mode in GTA.
These are the Joy-Con 2 controllers for Switch 2.
Okay.
And on the right Joy-Con 2, we've added a new C button.
The C button is, you know, it's the debate of the C button has driven the internet insane. What does it actually do?
New experiences it offers.
New experiences? It's a button, dude. It's not a life-changing, like, thing. It's the cunt button. That's what it is. Oh my god! Copyright button. That's lore accurate Nintendo. She's never played a game in her life, you can just tell. Is that Discord? Looks like Discord. Did Nintendo make their own Discord? I mean, I kind of hate that, like, a lot.
This feature,
is there a reason? Why do we need a giant rectangle, like, of a person on taking up screen space? It's not like there's you can use a camera or something.
A few moments later.
And there's this.
Oh, there is a camera! Dude, are you shitting, bro? Okay, let's be real here. Who's buying a Nintendo Switch camera? Like,
your voice is recognized by a microphone built into the system.
Oh, okay. Oh, I bet that sounds great from across the room.
It can pick up your speaking voice clearly,
I don't believe
even
you.
from a distance.
No, I don't believe that for a second.
When it's noisy around you, your voice will still come through clearly.
Sure it will, Nintendo. Sure it will. How are we advertising party chat as like this crazy, awesome, cool thing? As if it hasn't existed since like 2003.
You can also share your game screen.
I love that. I love it's like, oh, you can also share your game screen. It's great because you can watch all of your friends, you know, gameplay in 6 FPS. I don't understand why these companies do this. Like the awkward, like cringy dialogue of people faking gameplay. This looks so bad. The frame rate is so terrible. Why are you showing this to us? I'm confused. I guess at least they're being honest, truthful, I suppose. I don't know.
With the C button,
yeah,
you can pull up a chat menu.
That's it? That's all it does. But bro, why did everybody make a big deal out of it? Okay, all right. You know what? That's kind of nifty to be able to do that
You can appear
on
on
Switch.
screen.
I'll let them have that one.
Game.
Okay, see, that makes more sense now. That's why the frame rate is so low.
No, wait. Go left.
I'll let you fix it.
Okay, that's kind of cool too. All the games that they've been playing during this so far, other than Mario Kart, has literally just been
while playing your
regular
personal
Nintendo
favorites.
Switch games. Bro, they put effect added, as if we needed to know that. These ads, like, how stupid do they think people really are? That's a dumb question. Bigger screen, same thickness. I'll be real. I could make it could be thicker.
Built-in screen.
I think the Switch is too thin, honestly.
So
The Steam
compared to
Deck
Switch,
feels better.
You can enjoy games in greater detail on the 1080p screen.
Oh my god! It plays games in 1080p! That's crazy, dude! Oh my god! I can't believe it! We're finally into the future!
The screen supports up to 120 frames per second, allowing for smoother gameplay in supported titles.
1080p 120 FPS? I find that hard to believe.
And supports HDR, providing more contrast between light and dark
The
areas
screen
of the
itself
images.
does HDR? That's kind of wild.
Joy-Con 2 controller can be used as a mouse to play
Oh
with
my god,
compatible games.
it's real! The mouse thing is real! Dude, I remember when people were making videos about, like, that little... when it was moving on the table, where it's like, holy shit, is it gonna be a
Now
mouse?
large, sturdy stand.
Yeah, notice how they say sturdy, because that's the opposite of what the original stand was. 2 USB-C ports! 2! There's fucking 2! Oh my god, that's crazy! Bro, are we seriously advertising 2 USB ports as a selling point?
Nintendo Switch 2 comes with 256 gigabytes of internal storage.
256
8 times that of
gigabytes?
Nintendo Switch.
Like one-fourth the amount of space as everybody else?
Use the Nintendo Switch 2 dock to connect to your TV and enable up to 4K resolution for compatible.
Dude, if this actually does 4K 60 for like everything, that would actually be pretty insane.
The Nintendo Switch 2 dock has a built-in fan that keeps your system cool.
Oh, so the dock isn't just a piece of molded plastic with a small motherboard in it anymore. It actually has purpose.
As you just saw, Nintendo Switch 2 isn't simply an improved Nintendo Switch.
Are you sure? Are you sure it's not? Because that's kind of the assumption that I've had so far. Is that not what it is?
My current location
Yeah, it is C button.
is actually inside the game itself.
So
This
they pulled a PlayStation, is what
This
they did.
Nintendo Switch 2 welcome tour.
Do you have to buy it?
I'm standing over here. Okay, everyone, join me inside the game.
Do they think that everybody that watches these are like 7 years old?
There are a lot of question mark icons here. Let's examine them. This
Oh, I thought,
time
bro, I thought it said, what are magnets? Why would you
the
need to
Joy-Con
know
2
that?
controllers attached to the system with magnets.
Yeah,
And
You've
those
already said
magnets
that.
are inside the system.
you don't say. Do
A
we
magnetic
need to
circuit
know
is
this
formed between
information?
them, so they won't easily detach.
Watch this
Nintendo
actually
Switch 2
cost money. That would actually be
The
hilarious.
Welcome Tour will launch as a paid digital game on the same day as Nintendo's.
No shot. No shot. Paid digital game. A paid digital game that is an FAQ of the fucking console.
This is the game card for Nintendo Switch 2 titles. It's the same shape as Nintendo Switch game cards, but it's now red.
It's like, all right, here's the difference. All right, you guys want to know the difference? The difference is it's red.
Next up is additional storage.
I don't know if anybody's ever bought one of the actual Nintendo branded SD cards before, but they cost like 4 times as much money as the non-branded ones. It's
2
crazy.
will only work with micro SD express cards.
So wait, it only works with
Possible.
micro SD Express cards?
Please note that regular micro SD cards used for Nintendo Switch will not be compatible.
So you can't even use the old cards that you bought, like for the previous console.
In
We're getting
addition,
a C button. Yeah, we're getting a C button and two USB-C ports, dude.
there will also be an Ask the Developer article on the website. where
Can I
the three
ask
of
the
us will
developer
talk
why
about
we're
the
doing this at all?
On Nintendo Switch 2, you can play 3 types of games. The first type is Nintendo Switch 2 games.
Oh, that's crazy. The Nintendo Switch 2 can play Nintendo Switch 2 games?
The second type is compatible games that were released on Nintendo Switch.
Now, we gotta take note of that, all right? Compatible. Compatible Nintendo Switch games. It doesn't say Nintendo Switch games. It says compatible Nintendo Switch games.
Nintendo Switch 2 Edition games are the third type.
What does that
Some
mean?
games that were released on Switch will receive upgraded versions that offer things like improved visuals.
They're gonna charge money for those, aren't they? I guarantee you, even if you have the physical copy of the original game, I bet you'll have to pay a premium.
Mario
There it
Party
is.
Jamboree
There it is.
Can upgrade to Nintendo Switch 2
For how
Edition
much?
plus Jamboree TV by purchasing an upgrade pack.
How much is the upgrade pack?
So you can play with smoother,
Look how smooth
higher
it is,
definition
dude.
graphics.
That's crazy.
Zelda Notes.
Notes.
This new feature can be accessed via the Nintendo Switch app on smart devices. It's a game-specific service that's exclusive to the Switch 2 editions of these titles.
Oh.
For example, it can help guide you to various locations,
Okay.
like shrines and Koroks you haven't found yet.
Dude, I miss companion apps for when they like. Remember when like companion apps were like really big in games and whatnot back in the day?
Guidance
I
activated.
miss that.
Proceed north.
Voice navigation, that's a little much.
You
I
can share
definitely
your
don't want
creations
that.
using QR codes
That's crazy.
and send them to another player to create in their game.
Dude, that's sick. That's actually sick. Pokemon Guns down, dude. I'm like,
In Kirby and the Forgotten Land,
Pokemon is so dead to me after the last games, dude. They're shit. They were shit. What they brought in with Sword and Shield was so fun and enjoyable, and I loved it. And then like those new ones came out, and they just suck. I have lost all hope in Nintendo and Pokemon. If the new Mario Kart comes out on the original Switch, then I wouldn't even buy a Switch.
in addition, Pokemon Legends ZA, which is scheduled to launch later this year.
Okay. I want to backtrack what I said a minute ago a little bit, because the Legends games, what was the last one called? Legends Arceus or whatever? That game was actually really good, and I enjoyed it a lot. I really, really liked that game. So
edition
I'm
as
down
well.
for this.
Switch
These games,
2.
in my opinion,
You can
are
enjoy
better
your
than the
adventure
mainline
in
game.
Lumio City.
Okay, so I'm a little confused here. So the Mario Party, all right, that was an upgrade pack that you buy separately. The Zelda games, they didn't say anything about that. So are they going to be charging them like full price separately as a whole different game?
If you already own the Nintendo Switch version of a game,
Oh, okay. All right, I was a little early, I
play
guess.
the Nintendo Switch.
How much is the upgrade pack?
We hope you're looking forward to these.
Dude, stop dodging the question. How much is the upgrade
Nintendo
pack?
Switch.
I'm about to throw myself into a tornado. Tell you that. What? Hold on. Can we take a what? What am I looking at? Is this wheelchair basketball Rocket League? What? How do you like even come up with this? This is actually crazy. I don't understand how you even come up with this concept. I mean, like, it doesn't look bad. It just kind of... I'm just a little more, like, kind of shocked that it exists, you know? It looks like it could be fun. I don't... Doing the mouse shit with the Joy-Cons, I feel like would get old. Is this the GoldenEye? Do they have new shit to show for James Bond? Or is this just gonna be another teaser? Don't you fucking play with me.
James Bond.
God damn it, it's just the same stupid teaser.
And with Nintendo Switch Online Plus expansion pack, you can enjoy a new membership benefit exclusively on Switch.
What are we
2.
gonna get, GameCube now?
Please take a look at this.
Okay, well, there it is. Yep, there it is. I was like, we got N64, so I guess that would be next in line.
It can connect wirelessly and also has a C button to quickly
Oh, the C button! Oh! We got the C button on the GameCube controller before GTA 6, dude!
Borderlands 4, our upcoming flagship Borderlands game, will launch on Nintendo Switch 2.
You know the absolute worst way you could ever sell a Borderlands game? Have that man do it. That's the worst way. Randy Pitchford is one of the most unlikable people on the planet.
Nintendo Switch 2. We're
See,
releasing a Nintendo.
this right here, this is why Civ 7 is so bad. It's because they had to make everything playable and run well on the Switch 2 and the other consoles instead of making it
With the new mouse control,
PC based like they have, you know, for 20 years.
Cyberpunk
Cyberpunk on the Switch.
2077 is an open
Oh my god, dude! You can just look at it. You can tell that it
Thanks to
looks like garbage. Hell's that? Silent Hill? This is like, it's got Bloodborne vibes. Oh, is that Castlevania? Is that what it is? I don't know. This has FromSoft vibe going on. This has to be a FromSoft game. Is it exclusive? Yeah, this 100% is, but what is it? And is it exclusive to the Switch? Why, bro, why are that frog's balls so big? This is an exclusive FromSoft game on the Switch. That's insane.
Carrier of blood.
Dude, how, for what reason would they make an exclusive FromSoft game for the Switch? Dude, that's what I was gonna say earlier. It's like, it has that Bloodborne aesthetic, but with the guns and whatnot, it looks like almost like Devil May Cry. I have no idea what this is. Donkey Kong? We get a new open world Donkey Kong game? Looks that way. Have his eyes always been that close together? I mean, all I'm gonna say is, last time they tried to make an open world Donkey Kong game, it was not exactly fantastic. Donkey Kong 64 wasn't dog shit. It was just like after playing Banjo and Banjo 2, it's like that Donkey Kong Country is just a worse version of all those games. Let's hear the price.
We'll release Nintendo Switch 2, as well as a bundle that includes a digital version of Mario Kart World.
Okay.
For more details, please check the official Nintendo Switch 2 website, which goes live later today.
Oh, so I gotta go to the website to rant about the price? Okay, well, regardless. All right, so the Nintendo Switch 2 is $450, which, you know, like, it is what it is. I feel like 400 probably should have been the cutoff. Or you can get the bundle with Mario Kart for $500, right? Drum roll. Mario Kart World is going to cost $80. $80 as a standalone game. $80 fucking dollars. Mario Kart is listed for $80, and the new Donkey Kong game is listed for $70. Either way, the weakest console of the whole bunch, there is no reality where you should be charging $500 for the console and $80 for the games. That is actually insane. What kind of actual crack are we smoking where that is somehow justifiable? $80. That's like 2,000 Canadian Monopoly dollars. Like, you can buy a PS5. C button, it's the C button, dude. They didn't include that C button. Can we get like a version that's $100 cheaper with the C button removed? You can buy one of the old PS5s. Disc version, I might add. The disc version on Amazon right now for $509. Okay, here we go. Wait. We got the Pro Controller's $80. Absolutely absurd. The Joy-Cons are $90. The charging grip, $35. Just this strap. The strap is $13 for the strap, dude. Joy-Con wheels, $20. I feel like that's not actually terrible, but the camera is $50, which honestly, I feel like that's probably about what I expected it to be. And the new dock, the new Switch dock is $110. The fan and the dock, that's where the extra $20 comes into play. Like on PlayStation, right? When they do the remasters, the PS5 remasters and whatnot, the upgrade for that, if you own the PS4 version, you want the upgrade, PS5 upgrade, it costs $10. If the Switch did that, if Nintendo did that, and the upgrades were $10, sure, that's fine. I could live with that. If it's 20 though, I don't know about that one. C button is made of solid platinum. That's it. That's the selling point. That's why the reason the console is $150 more than the original one is the C button and two USB-C ports. I have been on the Nintendo hate train for years and years and years. And it's about time everybody came to their senses and joined me.